Hello and welcome to a short tutorial on how to add your daily schedule to your calendar apps. Click on the link associated with this video. It should say Color Day Calendar Automator. When you open the link, you'll see this page and you'll want to make sure that you choose the school. It may default to the upper school. You'll want to choose middle school or 6th. If you're a 6th grade teacher, I recommend using the 6th, and if you're 7th and 8th grade, the middle school. I'm going to use Sue Counterman's schedule here as an example. So I'm choosing 6 because she teaches 6th and 7th. So she teaches blocks 3, 6, 7, and 8. So I'll put those right in. Notice that the period number here does not actually correspond to the block number. You really want to look closely at the start and end times. So on an A day, her first class is from 10:40 to 11:25. So that's block 3. 6th grade. Then 1:35 to 2:20. And again, paying close attention to the start and end times, you fill in your schedule. I missed that block 7 is actually first on A days, so I'm going to go back and add that. And then I find it easier to copy and paste, so I type the name of my class once and then copy and paste it into all the other spaces where that one goes. All right, notice that on the time periods marked 1 and 2, it goes 8:10 to 8:55 and 8:55 to 9:10. Those longer days without the flex, you'll need to put your class in twice. So it'll show up twice, but it'll be in the correct times. You could forego the 8:55 to 9:10, just realizing in your head that there's still 15 minutes left in class when your event ends from 8:10 to 8:55. It's your choice. You can also mark down the days we have advisory from 9:10 to 9:30. And notice at the end of the day there's a similar situation on C days for 6th grade teachers with the time for independent reading blocked off from 2:30 to 2:45. So you'll need to also adjust it there as well. Make sure that you double check that everything is correct. Once you download the file and upload it to your calendar, it is difficult to delete events, but it is possible. So if you do make a mistake, please contact me and I will help you delete the incorrect entries. And again, I just put in block 7, 6th grade, block 3, 6th grade, etc. You can obviously give these much more descriptive titles for yourself. Once you do have everything correct, you can scroll down. The start and end date for your schedule are defaulted to the school year, starting on 8/29 and ending next year on June 1st. Enter your email address into the spaces and then click on Email Calendar File to import. Okay, it may take a moment for it to send the mail, but then you should be able to go into your mailbox. It will not have a sender, but the email title will be Your ICS file has arrived. When you get there, don't double click on it to open it. Instead, save the attachment and make sure you note where you save it and the name of it. If you want, you can change the name of it, but make sure that you keep the .ics file extension. Then I recommend you return to Google Chrome for this last part. You'll need to be logged into your Google account, your @coloradoacademy.org account. And when you open a new tab, you'll see that under the 9 boxes icon, you can go right to the calendar very easily. Now, because I'm doing this as an example, I'm going to actually create a new calendar because I don't want this on my personal calendar. If you don't want to put your class schedule on your personal calendar, you can create a calendar just like I did. Otherwise, you'll just need to click on the arrow next to My Calendars and click on Settings. Then you'll click on Import Calendar. You'll choose the file that you saved. You'll choose the calendar for it to be on. In your case, I would suggest putting it directly on your personal calendar, but I'm putting it on my middle school example calendar. And then click Import. It will take some time for it to complete the import. When it's finished, it will tell you it has imported a number of events and they will be there on your calendar. So now I can click Back to Calendar. And I don't see them here because school hasn't actually started yet, but when I go to the first week of school, there is my schedule. Okay, it looks a little bit like these two overlap. It's just because there's not a lot of space on this. This does not adjust for things like red and white schedules. So if you need to, you can edit an event. So let's say this flex time is now actually for something specific. It is a middle school assembly. So you can type that in. You can even change the time. Let's say instead of giving kids the break, we're actually going to have this go all the way through until the next class. And so now that's there. It compensates for professional development days and any other interruptions to the schedule. For example, here it has the 2 days of conferences, and I added this note to my own calendar. You can also print these calendars. So I can go to More and choose Print, and then choose specific dates or multiple weeks. And then when you go to any of your calendar apps that you have associated with your Google account for school, this will update and sync on there as well. I have both my upper school and middle school examples. I'll turn off upper school so it's easier to see middle school. And they're right there on my schedule. It'll sync to your iPad and all of your devices that have your @coloradoacademy.org account associated with them. Trouble syncing? Please let me know. I'm happy to help you with that as well. Thank you for watching.